something that, you know, provided a bit more oomph in the early game. And while Yunara does have decent trading, particularly in level 1, I don't think that it is, you know, necessarily a lane that expect from these guys. Again, 3 LDL players, you don't expect them to be the best team in the world, but if we can see, you know, the beginnings of something great for ThunderTalk, I feel like that is significant enough for the first split.
Little engage in the mid lane, as it looks like immediately Haru will get taken down. Call the Forge God does not connect them to Junhao, but it's 4 members of EDG on the top side of the map, and will force this Wukong to flee.
Yeah, good dummy placement there by Junhao to be able to deny.
Enough damage comes through, but Keshi mostly just using this dominance to get priority in that top lane, crash that wave, likely go for a reset.
Clearly is EDG, so ThunderTalk wisely not going to contest this. I think it is definitely the smarter move to give this one up. As a matter of fact, I mean, they already got the dragon, so it's just a classic trade at the moment. Is Xiaohao.
Okay, nice flag and drag here for Xiaohao.
Setup, but ThunderTalk are still the ones to start up this dragon now, as EDG definitely don't want to give this up.
Purkia over the wall. Remember, Keshi has his teleport. He just went back to base and picked up a black cleaver. Purkia already forced to pop the ultimate, as ThunderTalk are just biding their time and waiting for somebody else on EDG to pull the trigger instead. Xiaohao does not go in with the EQ, and so ThunderTalk will be able to secure the dragon, albeit it was that
Varus, but I feel like those spells aren't really in a position where they're able to do a ton of damage and actually threaten these health bars. EDG, though,
go for a fight.
Going to be flanked.
Yeah, going over here with the Hex Gate. Actually,
they left the Herald, guys. You left your Herald.
Herald is still available, and it's going to be secured by Xiaohao, who jumps in with the Cataclysm. It'll cost him his life, and now ThunderTalk can potentially go on the offensive, but it looks like they're only going to take that 1 kill.
Very dangerous if you take it and end up losing.
Herald popped here by EDG. Get down this crash onto the tier 1 turret, and also positioning around the dragon that they have now started up. Keshi's going to be a little bit late to the fight, but he has a nice flank as the Weaver's Wall comes out and separates Purkia from the rest of the team. Dragon secured here by Xiaohao, and that denies the soul point, and also they get a kill onto Junhao on top of it. Feather getting slowed down as Leave is transcended, but they won't be able to close the gap just yet as Haru also is on the run. It is a 1-0 in favor of EDG plus the Dragon, and now they're looking here for Keshi. Angel going forward, going to land that Emperor's Divide, and ZDZ is on the way as well. Keshi pops the dominance, and it's going to be underneath his tier 1, but he provides a perfect angle for ZDZ to land the searing charge and give it
necessary. And then to make matters worse, Keshi overextends on sides and gets caught out in the end. More kills going over to EDG than what I thought was the soul point. It's still 10 minutes, or I guess technically, what is it, like 7 minutes until, oh, hang on, Purkia.
Catch attention to Purkia, but he headbutts Feather away to make sure there's no proper engage, and now Leave is going to have a big opportunity transcended on the front line, and he'll dash away from the Magnus Storm, which finds nobody. Call the Forge God, not going to connect, but Keshi will fall first, Feather second. EDG able to get a 2-0. It's a double kill for Xiaohao, and they'll make their way straight towards the Baron. Going to reset it though, as Haru and Ryan are going to provide a ton of poke from the red side behind the pit. And Junhao still is available, has the smite, could go for that 50-50 steal. Purkia getting forced out by Haru, but Leave is still alive. Ryan trying to poke somebody out, but the Baron sure to just go over with Junhao having no opportunity to get in because of ZDZ. It is 5-1 in favor of Edward Gaming. They have a 4,000 gold lead, and they pick up the purple buff for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, and I feel like ThunderTalk, wrong place, wrong time. It's in all of the members of the ThunderTalk frontline, and they get slammed down immediately as we go back to live cam. And Feather just goes down to Angel. More gold over to the Azir, and these...
All the team will come towards him to take down this tier 2 turn and continue to add to the gold lead.
I feel like this is a game we needed to see from Angel. This is a game we needed to see from Leave, even though it has definitely been... more quiet in the kill department as far as LPL standards go, Grapes. Their positioning has been really good. I think their team play has been good. As now we see a team fight started up here.
As you say it, Chain of Corruption does land onto Angel. The Call of Forge God does not connect. Junhao is going to find a knock-up onto Leave, but the Uno reverse card right back will send Junhao to the grave. Keshi is running away in a 1v4, will get taken down by the Yunara, and it's another 2 kills going over to Edward Gaming.
I mean, congratulations to ThunderTalk. You found your way onto the backline, but you're completely alone. Junhao knocks up Leaf. He says, where's my team? Your team is struggling to get this Ornn below half HP. All the EDG members except Angel are healthy, and Angel teleports right back to the wave. EDG are swiftly closing out this game or putting it in its end stages. And TT, they're attempting to try and stop the bleeding, but it just keeps getting worse. The dagger keeps getting plunged deeper, Grapes.
It has just been an absolute annihilation for Edward Gaming. 25 minutes in, they break open the base, albeit not an inhibitor, of Thundertalk, and are up almost 9,000 gold with the second dragon spawning.
No opportunities. They have not slipped up. They have not burned things unnecessarily, and they have not overchased. And those issues have been prevalent in the first 2 games of the series. As Perukia,
He gets chunked very low. The Unbreakable Will plus that extra item going to keep him alive. Really nicely done by Angel. Using the Emperor's Divide to cancel the crash down, and then goes golden. Into the backline goes Xiaohao, and that is a deleted Talia. Haru is down. Keshi dashes in. Finally is able to get one back on the board for Thundertalk, but it'll be a 1-for-1 that he did not want to take. That's the ace. That's the game. 27 minutes time. EDG up 1-0.
convincing win by EDG. We said we needed to see it in this series, Grapes, where these guys not only win, but they look good doing it, and they definitely did here in game number 1. A clean
well during EDG's Demacia Cup run. Now going to have an opportunity to play it alongside a very aggressive composition on Edward Gaming's side for game 2.
I mean, has the ability to just kind of lock down any of these targets, and these targets are extremely low. I mean, if Junhao gets found, he's just instantly dead. As here it goes.
There they go. Nether Grasp immediately onto Harrow. He's tanky with a couple of Ruby Crystals and will be able to flash away. Malefic Vision still ticking down onto him, but Thundertalk did not lose a member, with Ryan suddenly now becoming the target. Feather is going to flash in onto Perukia. He matches with a flash of his own, but in comes the re-engage from Xiaohao. Junhao forced the flash. It is a flash party down in the bottom lane, but it will be won by EDG to start things off. Xiaohao will go down to Ryan to make it a 1-for-1, but Junhao's going to dash forward as well. Haru with the Realm Warp is going to close the distance, but not be able to finish off another target. Overall, just one kill as compared to BLG Juniors, who literally have 4 people from their team playing today. Or 5, I should say. So, good opportunity for Ryan to become that next face of Thundertalk Youth. As we say that, going to throw out the curtain call and take Perukia down with the help of Junhao. So, nicely done from Ryan, who now is 2-0 onto the Jin.
Now they got to be careful. Zinzao's in that bush, and Malzahar is also waiting.
Exhaust, though, really nicely timed by Feather. Going to make sure that initial engage does not connect, but in comes Angel to save the day, and Junhao will go down as EDG even up the kill count.
What a combo from Angel. Flash ultimate, just absolute insane display of mechanics. And although it's nice that Thundertalk claim those grubs and deny it from EDG, looking across the board at this comp, this is not really a team that most efficiently utilizes the damage bonus for those towers. I mean, you've got a reload champion, you've got very low attack speed. Hold on, there's a 1v1 in the top lane.
Yeah, Public Institution on to ZDZ. He does have the revive, but Keshi's trying his best to make sure it times out before coming in back at the perfect moment and picking up a match of the wave clear as well. Dragon up for the taking, and EDG looking to maybe make a play towards Feather, forcing another flash out of the Thundertalk support. There comes Junhao in with the previous play of talent, but it's immediately matched here by the Pop Blossom and the Crescent Guard. Xiaohao and Perukia working beautifully together to make sure that Junhao had none of it.
Junhao, unfortunately, completely whiffs on the ultimate. Xiaohao gets out in time and doesn't receive any of the damage. EDG win the fight. They get the pick, and now they're going to get the second dragon of the game, Grapes.
Nicely done by EDG to at least get some stuff in that bottom side. Top side of the map, though, is all Thundertalk, is all Keshi, who is looking to chunk down ZDZ. Waiting maybe for an opportunity to even use that ultimate, but is going to pass up on it, at least for now. Keshi is the sole reason at this point, Quacks, why this gold lead has not ballooned further here for EDG.
Yeah, Keshi 1 Kenobi, help me, you're my only hope. As speaking
nice buffer by ZDZ, gets away from the Public Execution, but not going to have any stacks just yet for the initial dive. Haru coming in, and he'll get on the board for his first kill of the game.
Yeah, not to mention they also pick up the first turret as well, so that extra little bit of gold going into them. You can see Angel is quickly going to get the second turret of the game, but the bonus gold does not go over to him. And now, no Malzahar for this fight means that Thundertalk are comfortable being on to this Herald.
Should be able to take it down. Yeah, that's just an easy burst from Junhao and TT. Much more
of this bot side and being able to fight for these dragons. And speaking of claiming control of the bot side, now they're just looking on to ZDZ again.
Yeah, worked pretty well on the top side. Let's just go to the other side of the map and do it again. There goes all of the damage necessary to allow for Junhao to get on the board, as ZDZ will die for the third time this game.
It's part of not one, but two turret takes in the last 2 or so minutes, as Junhao do not face check that push.
They're gonna run straight in, and Leaf throws in the killer instinct for good measure. That is just all.
This is kind of where we saw Thundertalk lose control in game number 1 around this third dragon. Let's see if history repeats itself, as they are not postured to have control of this bot side river, and already the dragon is at half HP. Just leave it, guys. It's over. All right, we're learning from our mistakes. Fool me once.
Whew. Keshi barely able to escape. If that final inner or outer turret of the game in the mid lane.
So we as casters like to have is like, ooh, when is this dragon good? As hang on, Leave is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, gets hit by the Rune Prison, and a nice collapse here from Feather as well. That is a good play, and that is
if they get hit by the Nether Grasp. So just making sure that nobody is safe from the Malzahar ultimate.
Oh, look at the mid lane. Leave pops the killer instinct and forces Ryan to flash away. However, he'll issue the curtain call, try to slow Leave down, but Keshi is going to go way too far. The public execution might be his own demise, as ZDZ is going to flash in on top of him. Keshi's healing up a lot, though. The Grim Deliverance will eventually take him down, but it buys enough time for Ryan to pop off on the back line. ZDZ's still alive. He'll finally reset as the Zahan has come alive. A triple kill for ZDZ, as they'll force Harrow and Ryan to run.
Yeah, really good fight there overall for EDG.
Trying to enter through the bottom lane, with Dragon being started up. Remember, Ocean Soul would be available here for EDG if they're able to claim it. Junhao jumps over the wall and is hiding out of vision inside of a brush. Could pop a big ultimate if he finds the opportunity, but instead he's going to get targeted here by Xiaohao, who pops the crescent guard and makes the curtain call, not able to do anything. Into the back line goes Keshi. He's nearly able to one-shot Angel, and he eventually is able to do so, but the soul's already claimed by Edward Gaming. Keshi is popping off, trying to take down Perukia, but ZDZ says not today. Takes down his lane.
Torn apart by all of the AoE abilities. Now the Baron is the target. Junhao is going to have to go for a steal.
And so is Harrow. He's on the other side of the map looking to try to close things out, but ZDZ is jumping forward fearless in a 1v2. Lands a knock up onto Ryan as Harrow dies on the other side. Can be a 1v3. ZDZ, I believe he has another proc of the revive. Supreme Display Talent does not connect, and this Zahen, who was 0-3, is suddenly just a juggernaut here in this late game. He'll be able to escape. They're going to be able to land that final blow onto Junhao as he backed in just the wrong spot. And it'll be Edward Gaming claiming the dragon and winning the fight again.
Perukia going to pop Junhao right then and there, as EDG looking to sunset this game, sunset this series, and be winless no longer, Grapes. It took a little bit. It was a bit of a delayed "we're so back" statement, but finally I can say EDG
That is the thing about Zahen. When you have your passive up, doesn't matter how far behind you were put, you're going to become a menace in some of these team fights.
Teleport.
Definitely was so here. Teleport's going to come in. Perukia is going to land a 3-man pop awesome. Not a ton of response, though. The tower still has not been taken down. Ryan goes on a rampage, as now Thundertalk going to find a response. That is the second kill. Already picked up onto ZDZ. And now Xiaohao's too far forward, leaving Angel. Gonna have to do a lot of work, and Leave gets hooked, but he's able to go golden. That's just the perfect opportunity. Going to have Harrow looking to lock him down with the Rune Prison, but Leave has been able to do so much already in this fight. He flashes forward, forces the Zhonya's out of the rise, and will still be able to get the kill. Leave is a monster, and it will allow for Angel to finish off the ace.
MVP Ocean Soul, honestly, even though EDG went out on the fight to take it home, now it's Angel, the only one alive. He should be able to, at the very least, claim this inhibitor. Feather is back up, but I don't think he can stop this being taken by the EDG mid laner. A bit of an oopsie from EDG, but they stay alive. Is a surprise enough.
We'll see if they can even get into position, as already Keshi is going to be in some trouble. There goes Perukia. It was ZDZ to start the engage, and it's Leave to finish it. He goes up to 9-2-5 with 5 items in his inventory. And now it'll be Edward Gaming with a 4v5 opportunity around this Elder Dragon fight. Here comes a flank from Junhao. Talent though, not going to find anybody, but they do cancel the Nethergrass at the right time. Leave is able to stay alive as ZDZ able to get the first kill. And the Grim Deliverance will be a Grim Deliverance to faint onto Thunder Talk. Haru flashes on out, but it will not matter. A triple kill for the Zahen as Angels already teleported to the top lane to end this series.
And EDG, after 3 series, we were getting a little bit worried, Grapes, but they show us that they came to play. Even if it took a little bit, they are still to be feared here in Group Nirvana. You should not count these guys out as they get their first series of the 2026 season.
That's the EDG.